Welcome trainers and champions to another Pokemon TCG deck build. Today we're looking at Mewtwo and Mew. Yes, Mewtwo and Mew is a fantastic card. Also, quick little trivia, I actually won the recent tournament with Pikachu and Zekrom, but we're not doing that today. We're gonna do something else. I'm gonna experiment with Mewtwo and Mew a bit today. So what does Mewtwo and Mew do? Well, 270 HP is kind of decent for a tag team Pokemon. It's literally the normal average amount of HP to have, so that's great. Being a Psychic type is good because then you get things like Horror Psychic Energy to chip on extra damage counters if you get hit. That's pretty much the best thing you have for Psychic types right now, and there's not really many tricks that stand out that much. We lost a bit in the last rotation, but Psychic types still do have a good bit of usage. Retreat cost of 2 is great because Air Balloon can get you free retreat. Weakness to Psychic is not great because Mewtwo and Mew is still everywhere, so of course Mewtwo and Mew can counter itself, so that's probably the only biggest threat you have in terms of Psychic weakness. It's got no attacks, but one GX attack, and an amazing ability. This ability is called Perfection. It literally copies any attack from any GX or EX Pokemon that you have on your bench or your discard pile, but obviously you need the right energy to make any attack, which is fantastic. Mewtwo and Mew is literally the best tech to put in any GX deck because it is literally a third, fourth, or even fifth of the GX that you're using in the deck, which is fantastic. We love Mewtwo and Mew, it's amazing. And if you really want to, 2 Psychics, 1 Colorless Energy, Miraculous Duo, 200 damage, but if you have at least 4 energy onto it, so 1 extra energy, can be anything you want, you heal all damage from all of your Pokemon, which is great. It basically gives you a fresh wipe clean, which is great. We like that. It's pretty good. So Mewtwo and Mew. Basically, why I had the idea of using him today was something I like to call RILLABOX. Basically, what this is, I'm going to get a whole bunch of Grass-type GX Pokemon, more specifically about 2 plus a colorless Pokemon, because that's pretty much the best ones that we have right now, and just seeing what we could do. So first off, we have to look at Rillaboom. What does Rillaboom do? He attaches up to 2 Grass Energy cards from your deck and attaches them to one of your Pokemon. Doesn't have to be a Grass type, it can be any Pokemon you want, as long, even Rillaboom itself, it can be any Pokemon you want, which is great. In terms of our GX text that we're including 1 copy of Eevee and Snorlax. For 4 energy, it does 120 damage, but if the Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, it does 240, which is a nice way to get rid of cheeky Pokemon. Has an awesome GX attack for 210, and if you have at least 5 energy attached to it, you draw up to 10 cards, so a nice way to get you started for next turn. We also have 1 copy of Pheromone and Boswell, more specifically for its GX attack, that does 50 damage, but if you knock your opponent's Pokemon out with this attack, you take an extra prize card, meaning if you get them down so low enough, you could do Beast Game GX and take an extra prize on top of how many extra prize cards you're doing. If you want to go that extra step and have 8 energy attached, you can take 3 more prizes on top of what you've already gonna take. So if you take out a tag team or a VMAX Pokemon, have somehow 8 energy onto it, you can pretty much win the game in one go. If you manage to knock it out with Beast Game, that is. So that's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's a stretch, but it's not impossible. And of course we have Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor, arguably the best GX Grass type that we have. For no energy, you can evolve your Grass type Pokemon all the way up to its stage 2 in the same turn that you put down, which is great. For 2 Grass, 1 Colorless, you can do 150 and heal 30, also great. And for 3 Grass energy, you can do 200 damage, and if you have 3 extra energy attached to it, again, can be anything you want. You shuffle all of your opponent's energy from all their Pokemon into their deck. So again, you just make a giant refresh. So all of these Pokemon kind of have a big, effect, and it's really dependent on what your game plan is. You could either reset your opponent, reset yourself with health, you could get extra draw, or you could just go for a cheeky KO and try and win the game in one go. We've got a lot of options to go for. But on top of that, we also have the Dene, because if we are facing up against a fire deck, we don't really want our Grass types up on the bench too much, because that's 3 prizes just for the taking. Dene could just get rid of them and put them into the discard pile, and Mewtwo and Mew could still use them, which is great. So we also have 1 copy of Cherish Ball, 2 copies of Pokemon Communication, 4 copies of Quick Ball, 3 copies of Rare Candy for Rillaboom. We have 1 copy of Reset Stamp, 3 copies of Switch, 3 Turfwheel Stadiums, 2 Boss's Orders, 3 Marnies, 4 Professor's Research, 3 copies of Vitality Span, 4 Horror Energy, and 10 Grass Energy. So with that being said, let's see how this goes. I'm actually looking really forward to seeing this play. Just envy of my life. Seeing that Champions Path book just gives me so much envy, dude. It just gives me so much envy seeing it. Oh, I wish. Oh man, but how are you guys doing today? I'm actually not doing too bad. I'm waiting for my Champions Path box. Dude. I'm so excited. Been waiting for like a good handful of months for this. I'm just so excited. This should be by the time this comes out, it should be like the next couple of days. So I'm looking so forward to it. And of course, we got the opening and all sorts. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so amazing. Oh, I love it. But yeah, holidays are coming around the corner. Everyone's just kind of, you know, looking forward to what's coming out. Oh man, we stopped with the mulligan, really? At least we don't show our opponent what we have. By best, they could probably think it's, well, they'd probably be confused with the horror energy, but you never know. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so looking forward to the holidays. It's that time of year where I'm not even the thing that gets me the most about the holidays is obviously just watching like a bunch of movies and the food. That literally just that's the only thing that gets me. That gets me so much. But yeah, it's just getting all that is just amazing for me. I love everything like related to that. It's so nice. It's just so nice to see. Hopefully we don't. It's not. I'm hoping it's not fire deck. I'm hoping it's not. I'm really hoping. Oh, it is a fire deck. God damn it. God damn. I was like, please don't let it be a fire deck. Of course it's a fire deck. Okay, so get Grookey up first because we need that Rillaboom. We need Rillaboom working ASAP. I'm gonna try and play smart and keep Turfield in my hand because I feel like if anything, he's gonna pull off a welder, giant half welder combination. So I feel like, yeah, so I feel like he's gonna do giant half welder. So if I did Turfield Stadium, it would just be wasted. That way, put up Turfield Stadium, I could throw up Amani. There we go, welder. I thought so. That way, I could just pull off Amani, get new cards, hopefully get rare candy in one of them. And then if I get lucky, I mean, I could pull off a risk and put Pheromosa Buzzwole down, because then that way, if I do that, if I get a quick ball as well, that would be so good. That would be so nice to get. That would be so nice. If I get quick ball or the Dene, that would be great. But I don't know if I would. I don't know if I will. Horror Psychic Energy, no, not the one. Right, I could play a fat risk and get rid of and put Pheromosa Buzzwole on the bench. But if I do that, I'm really running a risk of losing 3 prizes. I'm losing a fat risk. If I don't get Rillaboom in this one go, I'm really running a risk, but I suppose it's a risk worth taking. Right, Turfield Stadium goes up. Marnie get thrown down. If I get Rare Candy in this one go, I'll be made. This will be set. Rare Candy, sick. And we get the Dene. Fantastic. Nice, nice, nice. Love it. Right, cool. So now Turfield Stadium, get Rillaboom. Oh my god, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Right, Rare Candy, pop up Rillaboom. I'm gonna throw up the Dene. Should I throw up the Dene? Yeah, we'll throw up the Dene because that, yeah, Elegant Soul is literally the only move that we need. So, throw up the Dene. Don't mind losing these cards, perfectly fine. Draw. Right, Cherish Ball, get, rather than an Executor, pop a Quick Ball. I can put down, Eevee and Snorlax. Actually, no, put down another Mewtwo and Mew. Get ready. Get ready for the next wave. Right, awesome. And then, where is it? Elegant Soul. Nice. One shot on a Victini, which is nice. I don't think they're well, if they do Charizard VMAX, plus Welder, plus Attachment, they won't hit that 300. They will not hit that 300. So I will be lucky. The best he can do is that 100. Okay, that's good for us. I've got both Turfields, but I don't really want to do Professor's Research because I kind of want to keep them in case he does do Giant Half again. Or he didn't even do it the first time. Just in case he gets Giant Half. Because if he gets Giant Half, he's literally just got free reign to get as much energy as he wants. Okay, well, I can take this time to heal. So I can start... Actually, no. If I'm going to do that, I might as well pull off the GX attack, shouldn't I? Yeah. So how much do I need? I need 3 extra. Okay, cool. I can sacrifice that. I don't want to give him more draw though. No, I don't want to give him more draw. So keep that. I need to drop Quower. Force him to take it back. I don't if that's a redraw. Nah, if it was a redraw card, he would have used it. So it's not a redraw card. If anything, that's an energy or a useless item. The new card that he's got might be a supporter, but it might not be. How much energy? We should have energy still, right? We should have a lot of energy still. What else? What else can we do? Okay. See, I love the use of Elegant Soul, because Elegant Soul can literally. There we go. Sick. Right. Next game. Let's do this. Fire deck again. Wow, we're really going through the weakness game, huh? Really fighting through the weakness game. That's fine. We can keep going through this. This is fine. You know what? I'm gonna say no this time. Let's see what happens when we play this deck going second. Okay, Mewtwo Mew. Communications is nice. I'd prefer it if I got Dedenne. If I got Dedenne, that would be great. But then if we get nothing, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a bit of a hassle. Okay. Oh gosh, there is a way we can do this. So it's obviously Charizard Ninetales. Oh, it's Team Up Charizard. Oh, I don't like this Charizard. I do not like this Charizard. It hits so much so quickly. But then again, so does Leon's Charizard. So I mean, you could argue for and against. Right, Turffield Stadium. Okay, you know what? We can use this. We can get cheeky with this. Right, so I'm gonna do Turffield Stadium, get Thwacky, then do Communications and get Dedenne. We're gonna do it that way. There's a reason he got Charizard. Oh no, he put Charizard back, didn't he? He discarded Charizard, didn't he? Just checking. Put Charmander to the bench. Use Communications. Drew Charmander. Okay, cool. So he did get. Cool. So he got Charmander. Okay, so he swapped over Charizard for Charmander. Okay, which means he doesn't have Charmander. So if we get Marnie next turn, should probably try and stay away from it. Put on the other Mewtwo Mew. Slap that down. No Grookey, which is a bit upsetting. No other GX Pokemon, which is also a bit upsetting. Yeah, it's not the best to see. If I could go for this long game, I could go for Miraculous Duo. Just do a nice 200 and heal. But it's man. Alright, so if he hits me, he gets an extra 40 damage on. I attach an extra energy. I hit 200, but then that's a waste of a GX attack. But then again, you could argue it's not, because if I do... Oh yes, thank you. I needed that Marnie. Oh my gosh, you actually don't understand. Sometimes Marnie can come in clutch for you. Like, you think, oh, I'm just going to give him 4 cards again. It's like, nah, dude, I actually needed the redraw. I actually really needed that redraw. Right, fantastic. Cool. Definitely Professor's Research to get rid of Pheromos Boswell, because with that Charizard, we are definitely going to go down quickly. Okay, so Grookey down, Professor's Research. Let's see what we get afterward. I'm going to play it a bit cheeky. And maybe... Should I do Beast Game? I can get 2 prizes if I do Beast Game. Okay, cool. So we got all that. Right, Cherish Ball. I know exactly what I'm getting. Rowlet Executor. That works fine. Yeah, Quick Ball. Get rid of Rowlet Executor. Maybe chuck up, what? A second Grookey? Because then it... Okay, we have got another Thwacky. Got another Rillaboom. It's a very... Oh gosh, it's a difficult game. It's a very difficult game, because I'm just thinking I can get rid of his Charizard straight away. The only thing that's bothering me is that, do I go technical, evolve straight up to Rillaboom, and keep myself alive for the other Mewtwo and Mew? If he does, he'll do about, what, 150 every turn, excluding Welder. But then if he does extra Welder plus attachment, that's an extra 150 on it. So actually no, that's an extra 100, 250. I'll survive 1 attack from it. He hasn't got another one set up. So I'll run it. I'll run the risk. Cool. I'll run the risk. That's fine. And then just next turn go for and then next turn go for Marnie. See if I can get Rare Candy. If I can get Rare Candy, use Turffield, get Rillaboom again. Rare Candy up to Rillaboom, just go off. Okay, so that's what I was worried about. So that means he does 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. He can definitely knock out Mewtwo and Mew in this one go, which doesn't bode well. That's what I was kind of worried about. And Scoop Up Net. Of course it's Scoop Up Net. Why would it not be? Right. Okay. See, this is why I kind of did it. This is kind of why I did it first hand, because I know this would have really screwed me over if I didn't. Okay, on a good note, I've got one more Mewtwo and Mew. He could get Charizard up quick enough, but he won't get the energy quick enough. He needs, what, 5 energy. That's a welder attachment plus his ability. Plus, yeah, that's a welder attachment plus his own ability. Plus an attachment. Which means I should be okay. You know what? I'll do Marnie anyway. Because if I could just do Turtle Stadium if I don't find that rare candy, that's fine. I've got Mewtwo and Mew anyway, that's fine. The second Dedene's in these prizes, that's fine as well. I've not used my GX attack, which is most likely going to be Beast Game. If it's going to be any GX attack, it's going to be Beast Game. Okay, we can do this. Right, okay, cool. We can do this. Right, Turfield, get Wacky, get Rillaboom next one. Sorry guys, I'm really proper going through my options right now. I'm really going through my options. Okay, right, so that should be fine. I think maybe if I had to say anything, I would probably switch over I don't know. I'm really skeptical on Vitality Band. I really like the use of Vitality Band, but I also really think Big Charm would be a good way to go. Don't tell me he's got it. Oh, I hate this deck sometimes. I really don't like this deck sometimes. There's Charizard, he's got the rare candy, but he's got how much energy? He's used Welder, which means he attached 1. If he attaches another one, that makes it 3 extra energy plus an attachment. So that gives him 5, 10, 15, 20, what, 25? That'll give him 25. I can boss him out. I could do Calming Hurricane and I'd still be able to heal. Okay, yes, he didn't swap out. Cool, that works out so well. Right, Voltage Beat, maybe start tuning up the backup Mewtwo and Mew. Boss's orders, you get out here because you're going straight down. Calming Hurricane, get down. Nice. Nice. There's the other Horror Energy, which works well. But yeah, suppose you could cross up, like, the choices between, you could definitely cross up choices between Big Charm and Vitality Band. 300 HP is a very nice number to have. But then also, hitting 160 can get you a one-shot off the Dedenne, saves you having to waste a bench space for Glaring Zigzagoon, because the Dedenne is not going to hit you majority of the time, not unless your opponent's really struggling with a lightning deck. So then Horror Energy won't really do much with the Dedenne. Right, he's really going for that Charmeleon. I've lost my other boss, haven't I? I've lost both bosses, which means I need to get him. I need to make sure he doesn't get Charizard. But I feel like he will. I definitely feel like he will. On a good note for us, we have the GX attack, which works well. I could do Tropic Hour. I could actually do Tropical Hour. If I do Tropical Hour, it goes back into his deck, which means he will do Welder, 2 attachments. His ability 2 attachments plus an attachment would give me 250. Actually, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Plus the thing would make 280. Damn it. I need to stop him. How many Welders has he used? 2, right? He's used 2. I need to stop him. I really need to stop him, but I don't really know how. If he gets 5 energy, I'm screwed. If he manages to pull off 5 energy, I'm so screwed. Oh god, this is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be very, very tricky. Charizard hits so quickly, so fast. Right, I'm gonna say Tropic Hour. The only reason I'm saying Tropic Hour is to put the energy in and shuffle the deck around. That way, if he somehow gets Charizard, he won't have enough energy to go through with it. considering that he's literally stalling for time to keep Dene up as well, I feel like he's going to be struggling for that Charizard. The only thing I need to do now is to make sure he doesn't get Welder. But if he does his attack, if he does his ability twice, I'm still screwed. I'm still in such a bad way. There's his Charizard. Oh man. He's going to do his ability twice, which means if he gets the attachment, I could reset stamp him, but then that's also running a risk of losing, of him just handing him an energy. And that means I'll literally go down to 1 prize. He'll get the win with 1 prize left, which would be so annoying. Okay, right. Might as well save up my draw. Snorlax. Yeah, you know what? They can stay in the deck, actually. They don't really need to do much. Right, I'm going to say reset stamp. Because I just need to stop him from getting energy. I really need to stop him from getting that energy. Right. Elegant Soul, just to, you know, because I always have that thing where it's like I feel like my maths is off, even though I see it like right there. I feel like it's just off. There's the other Dene. Okay, there's a way I can do this. If he does his ability, attaches and pulls a switch, I've lost. If he does his ability but puts the energy on Salandit, I've won. If he does Scoop Up Net or switch on Salandit, I've lost. If he attaches to that Charizard, I've lost. Like, straight up. Birdkeeper, switch over and draw 3. Please don't get one. Please don't get one. Please don't get one. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh man, that sucks. I was right there, man. That sucks. Right. We'll say one more. Okay, Charizard again. We faced like 2 different types of Charizard today. And this is the 3rd time. Unless it's just the box. Please let it just be the box, because it's like the 3rd time we're facing off against the Charizard. Oh man. Alright, cool. So we start with Grookey, we start with Switch. I can accept this. I can accept this very well. Shame we didn't start second. Damn, we could have got Rillaboom off in our first turn. Damn, we could have got Rillaboom going like straight away. Right. Oh my god, that's so much energy. Right. I'm gonna say keep Rowlet and Executor. Then use Quick Ball to get rid of them. Get Mewtwo and Mew, and then swap. Then you switch to swap them out. Actually, it's now confused and poisoned. It means it will only do 10 damage. So I can take the L. I can take the L and keep them up top. And there's no way they'll get 3 energy on. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Unless you do like 2 or 3 turbo patches, because one of them just has to be like tails, right? But no, there's no way. There's no way you'd be able to get that much. Right, Rowlet, Executor, and Grookey. Okay, so he's doing RILLABOX as well, but he's doing the full-on grass RILLABOX. But yeah, because I was just thinking, like, should I use V Pokemon? Because I was looking at this deck and I was like, oh, I wanted to use like Zarude and stuff like that. But I was like, no, if I'm doing RILLABOX, I need Mewtwo and Mew, and the rest just GXs. It's weird as well because you don't really have that many Stage 2 Grass GXs. It's normally just Stage 1s or tag teams, which is it's fairly strange. Well, I mean, most of the Grass GXs now are tag teams, which is I mean, I suppose it's fine. Right, so what do we have now? Turfwood Stadium. I mean, we've got our own turf field. In terms of, I mean, thank God we have the one Thwacky. Jesus, can you imagine if we didn't? Right, attach another one. Right, do we get? No, we don't. We don't get the GX attack off in time. We don't get the GX attack off in time. Rillaboom does 2 energy. Rillaboom does 2 energy plus attachment. That makes 3. Next turn is 2 energy plus attachment. That makes 6, which means it does GX attack. We'll be 1 short, which means we can't hit them. as quick as we'd hope. Best we can do is do 150 and heal 30, but then he will take us out afterwards, which does not bode well for us. Gosh, other best tactic I could possibly do is maybe do, I mean, he could just do super growth. No, of course not. Of course not. Why would you? You have Rillaboom. Why would you ever? Right, there's a switch. Yeah, he's gonna do Tropic Hour and then just trap us up top. Got no form of switching. I probably should have done Dedenne. Would have been a lot of energy to get rid of, but I probably should have just done Dedenne. Actually, it doesn't matter because Tropic Hour is just gonna put it all back in, which means I could just use Tropic Hour anyway. It's gonna get rid of all my stuff, but yeah, he's not gonna get rid of. He's gonna get rid of me. He could either do Tropic Hour and really screw me over, or he could do Calming Hurricane and heal himself up. Either way, it's just not gonna be good. You know what? I feel like this was my bad at the beginning. I probably should have went for Dedenne. I got too aggressive at the start. I probably should have done Dedenne because now I've just dead drawed myself. I had 2 quick balls and any one of them could have been Dedenne, but I just didn't. I chose not to do Dedenne. I got cocky thinking that I'd get a supporter in these next couple turns, but I should have expected better, to be honest. I really should have expected more. Right, he's gonna heal, retreat back, return, go back over. Wait, he attached his turn. Oh yeah, but I still die anyway. And he heals completely. Gosh, that's smart. But I mean, you could have just done Butterfree. It would have saved you an energy, but I mean, it doesn't matter. You've got us anyway. Dedenne, yay! Thank God. Are we still in this game? Are we still running things? Are we still doing things? You know what? There actually can be a way we can do this. Right. Since they have the same HP, they're not running Power Plant, so that works perfectly fine. EV and Snorlax has the same amount of HP as well, so that works fine. Okay. So, Metallic Balance Mewtwo Mew. This is Research, let them go. Right, draw. Do we get the switch? No, we don't, which doesn't bode well for us either. So that's not great. Pheromosa Buzzwole, 190 with Vitality Band that makes it 200. Communications, bring up the other Grookey. Got 2 Grookeys, 2 Rillabooms. Okay, which means it's the same premise. We've still dead drawed ourselves. Voltage beat. Gosh. Wait, do we lose all our energy? We lost all of our energy? I swear. Wait a minute. I swear Rowlet and Lone Executor always. Oh no, because they hit us with Calming Hurricane. Ah, I'm a dummy. Because I was like, I swear it doesn't work that way, but of course it does. If you're doing it that way, of course it does. Oh my gosh, he's just running through us. We should have gone. Okay, yeah, we did. I did a lot of mistakes on my part. We should have gone second, and we should have gone second, and we should have got the Dedenne at the very beginning. That was my bad. I got so greedy with it. I got absolutely greedy with it. That is so my fault. That is absolutely my fault. I think it's a GG moment. Unless I somehow get a switch, I won't be able to do much. Boss's orders, Rillaboom just gets everything. I don't think we'll do much, right? I think it's announcement time. Let's go. We have nothing, right? Yeah, we got absolutely nothing. Right, announcement time. Let's go. Alright, so RILLABOX. I actually do like it. I feel kind of bad because we generally mess things up at the very end. That last match, we did a lot of things wrong. Like I said, we should have gone second. I should have got the Dedenne, because then I would have had a lot more access to other Pokemon. I got greedy, and I tried going for Mewtwo and Mew, and I just expected to get a supporter card, but I got the Dedenne too little too late. But yeah, we did a lot of things wrong. But other than that, I like it. I do like how it plays. It works very well. It works very nicely. The second Charizard game, there wasn't much we could do. We literally had everything the right way we could. If I had to change anything, it would probably swapping over Vitality Band for Big Charm, because like we saw in the second game, Charizard did hit us with 280 and Big Charm would have stopped it, so we would have had the win. Only problem is I'm not sure. I mean, you could argue that if you want to get rid of a Pokemon like Dedenne or even Crobat, you could do Pheromosa Boswell's Elegant Soul for 190, and then that just takes them out anyway. So that could work. I might actually swap Vitality Band for Big Charm, because then if you're short on Dedenne, you could do Elegant Soul, 190, done. Same with Crobat, 190, you're finished. It's very rare to see someone use things like Cape of Toughness or Big Charm for Dedenne or Crobat. It's very rare to see. Maybe if we get Crobat VMAX, you might see Big Charm a lot more on him, but even then it's like you won't even one-shot him anyway, but still. So yeah, so maybe keeping Elegant Soul for that, for Dedenne and Crobat, for the small GXs, for the small V Pokemon would be best. Of course, Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor have their healing factor, they've got the reset factor for your opponent, which is great. For baby Pokemon, you know, that you're not quite hitting, say for example, if there's a situation where, I don't know, you've just done Elegant Soul and they bring up a second evolution Pokemon and you're like, oh, well, I'm kind of stuck. Eevee Snorlax can take the hit afterwards, they can just do something else afterwards, which can work. I was considering adding in Togekiss VMAX to get any card that we wanted, and for 2 energy, Rillaboom could just clear that with its ability, but then, I don't know, 120 to get 2 cards, any 2 cards that you want, it's got its benefits, but it also has its, you know, cons as well. Like, you have 2 spots to open, and then it's like Mewtwo and Mew can't use it because it's a VMAX. It's a bit, it's clunkier in that aspect. So I mean, it's not the best. There's, in terms of other colorless GX Pokemon, there's not really that many that do that well. You've got, gosh, who do you have? There's things like, not Celesteela, I think it's Celesteela. Is it Celesteela? I think so. That does 110 and moves energy around. Or then that's not great either. I mean, it could set you up to get rid of them. It could set you up with Mewtwo Mew. It could, but then might not. It's got a good draw factor GX, but then if you might need that later, it won't work as well. You got legendary birds, but then they need different energy. That's not grass to make it hit, so that won't work. Gosh, you've got a bunch of colorless Pokemon that don't do well for GXs. Eevee and Snorlax is probably the best you have for a deck like this, because it's just, you cover the energy cost anyway, and you could just hit hard for an evolution Pokemon, a baby evolution Pokemon that's not like 150, and Elegant Soul won't be able to make it if you've used it beforehand, so it's just nice to have it as a precaution. Also with the GX attack, if you're really struggling for draw, you could just use 210 and just get a bunch of draw, which would be nice. Double the damage would be 420, so you're pretty much knocking out everyone that's weak to Psychic anyway, which is great. But in terms of that, there's not really much else I can say. I love the Rillaboom line. I absolutely love the Rillaboom line. It's fantastic. Mewtwo and Mew work fantastically well. The GXs just work fantastically well. I could argue and say I could maybe add in even another grass type GX. Maybe something like Celebi and Venusaur, or something even like Venusaur and Snivy to get bench spread. Maybe, but then that's kind of a stretch. Even something like Vileplume to do a quick GX attack, just like a one-off, but then it's a bit of a stretch. It's a long-winded stretch. So maybe, I mean, the weak factor would probably be Eevee and Snorlax, but that's just me. But what do you guys think anyway? What do you guys think of this RILLABOX? I kind of like it. I want to make improvements to it. I actually want it to be really decent. I actually really like the concept of it. It's great. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, if you guys want me to take anything out, let me know. If you guys want me to put anything in, let me know. If you guys want me to make any deck that you're interested in seeing, let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to try it out. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, always click the like and always click on the video. Guys, always welcome back, and I will see you all in the next video. Right, guys, take care, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye!